Okay, so I'm about to do one of my favorite things in the whole world. It is raining and it's Thursday night. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and I was just in CVS and I was chatting with the cashier guy there, and he was like, we got on the subject of like 1 out of every 6 people that comes in there is like super cranky. He asked me, did I find everything I wanted? And I was like, yeah. And I said, does anyone ever come up and say no and get all mad? And he's like, yes. He's like, at least 1 out of every 6 people is like really angry at him for the fact they couldn't find what they wanted. And then he's like, then there's moderately cranky. And then I was like, oh, and I showed him this bracelet that I just got in the mail. This place called Vox. It says see the light, and it's like reversible, and it's like cool design, and it's like it's cool. Anyway, go look at Vox, V-O-X, and you'll get it. But anyway, the point is, see the light means like find the lightness in the moment. So I told him, and I showed him my bracelet, and he was like, oh, he's like, you know, and then people like you come in and it feels good, right? So I was like, oh, and then it was like all nice. And I was leaving, I looked back and there were 3 people at the register and they all looked tired. So I went next door, it's a grocery store, and I got some stuff. And then, here's the fun part, I went to the florist part and I got this pretty tulips. I got 3 of them, and now I'm gonna go back into CVS and I'm gonna give them to the 3 people behind the counter just as sunshine. And one of them's a guy, and I'm giving him the flowers too, because everyone deserves a little sunshine, and my bracelet says see the light, and I'm seeing the light in myself. And if there aren't 3 people there, I'm gonna give it just a random shopper who looks like they're having a bad day. I do this a lot. When I go to the grocery store, at night I often get flowers and give them to the cashier, or I buy gift cards and give them to the cashier if they look tired. Tonight, CVS is pouring rain. Can you see all the rain coming down? I'm standing in the rain getting super wet, but I'm super pumped. And it's cool because there's like these lights on this tree. I think it's not Christmas, and yet there's lights, and it's like this, it's cool. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna take you in there with you because I don't know if they're gonna wanna be on like a video, but I'm doing it now, and I'm so excited. I usually actually get like teary-eyed when I do it. So I'm like, this is so nice, I'm bringing it to light, like I feel so good. So that's what I'm doing right now. And my tulips, I'm gonna go see, I'm seeing the light, I'm seeing an opportunity to bring light into the world. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm off in my rainy night, and I'm so excited. All right, bye. Okay, so I'm back, and I am totally getting choked up. That was so awesome. So I went into CVS, and the guy that had helped me wasn't at the front desk, and so I said, you know, this guy was at the end, you know, is he still here? And she's like, she said his name, and I'm like, I don't even know his name. And she's like, I said he was at this station, and she's like, yeah. So she pages him to the front of the store, right? And I'm waiting. She's there, the manager's there, and they all look so tired. He comes up, and he's like, what's going on? Why'd you call me? And I see him, and I go, look, I was so inspired by our conversation that I wanted to be the light for you guys, so I got you flowers. And he was like he was like shocked. He was like, oh my God. And then I turned to the lady behind the register, and I was like, and I got these for you. And she was like, ah. And then the manager that was over there, like, you know, just stacking shelves, and, you know, and I said, and I got these for you. And she was like, ah. And they were so happy. And I just told them to remember that they always deserve flowers, even if nobody thinks to give them flowers. That doesn't make them any less deserving of having them. And I picked yellow tulips, so it was like the most like sunshine, and that they need to remember that they're amazing and appreciated, even if people don't tell them that and people give them a hard time. And he puts out his arms, and he like puts them out, but he goes, I need a hug. And he like just ran up to me and wrapped me up in this big hug. And then the manager comes over, and she wrapped me up in this big hug. And then the register girl, she comes all the way out, like the long line of registers at CVS, she comes all the way out. She's like, thank you. And she hugs me, and they give me this 3-on-1 bear hug. It was awesome. And they were like, I mean, they were just so happy. It was like I'd given them $1 million. I mean, it's the best feeling ever. I made a difference for them tonight by giving them $7.99 bouquets of bright yellow tulips, you know, and my little speech. It was so cool. It's so cool. I'm so happy. I totally wanted to pull out my phone and like let you guys see their reaction and their hug. I mean, big huge bear hug with 3 strangers. it was so beautiful. And I left and they're like, thank you. And I turned around as I walked out the door and I looked back and the guy was like walking back to the back of the store holding the flowers and just looking at them. Like he couldn't believe it. You know, it was really beautiful. That was like, this is such a good night. And I'm actually starting to tremble because I'm really, really cold standing out here in the rain. But it was amazing, and I wanted to share with you guys my reaction. And like, I wish you could have been there. I want to respect their privacy, but hopefully from my response, you could see how amazing that was. I loved doing that. Oh, it was so great. So the next time you're at the grocery store late at night, buy like one of those little packs of flowers, give them to one of the register people that are so tired, and give them a little speech about being appreciated and being amazing, and just watch the reaction. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, I love you guys because all of you guys deserve to be loved, even if no one has thought to tell you that right now. You deserve it. Yeah, okay, that's it for the night. I gotta go get my car. Bye.